Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Aiken with the American Red Cross, and the story we're about to bring you got its origins in a road trip we made to western North Carolina, and in particular, the city of Asheville. And among the people we met on that trip was an amazing guy named Ken Lanter from Swannanoa, just outside of Asheville. Ken's been giving the gift of life for nearly 66 years, not only donating blood, but also giving his time and his energy to help others. And it all started with a blood drive sign that he spotted when he was 18 years old.
And I just walked in, and it was called at the time the YMCA. And I walked in there and gave a pint of blood, and there was nothing to it. So from then on, I was not afraid of it anymore. The nurses and the attendants at the Red Cross usually were so good and so patient and kind and so gentle taking your blood that I felt good. And then occasionally they would mention someone who needed my blood the next day that was having an operation or something, some small child or perhaps an elderly person in a town nearby that were waiting for my blood. And that made me feel so good that I could at least help somebody. And it got to be then, well, if I can do this on a routine basis, great, that'd be wonderful.
Donating became very routine for Ken Lanter. Since that first pint, he's gone on to donate 153 gallons of blood and platelets, and he's got the pin to show for it. So what does 152 gallons of blood and platelets look like? Well, picture this. A 55-gallon drum. Now picture 3 of them. Ken Lanter is working on his 4th. And how many people does that help? Well, it's hard to put a specific number on it, but the rough math suggests more people than are at this state fair outside of Asheville, including this guy.
3, 2, 1.
So, what does this have to do with giving blood? Well, take a look around you, because this is life. And the donation of blood means the chance for life and the hope for those who need it. Now, as for Ken, we talked to him on a Friday. Friday night, he was selling peanuts at a local baseball game. And here we are Saturday at the Mountain State Fair in Asheville, North Carolina. And Ken's right over there, in uniform. This was the day after our interview, and Ken spent all day at the State Fair working a scooter rental booth for the local Lions Club. Now, if you ask Ken, he'll tell you donating so much blood and platelets is why he feels so young.
It makes you feel good mentally and physically. For some reason, that may be the reason my health is so good now. My blood pressure is very good, and I just seem to, my heart seemed to function a lot better if I continue to give. So that's a sort of a selfish way of looking at it, but I'll keep on giving for that reason also.
But Ken Lanter also knows the real reason to donate blood is because it helps so many people when you do.
You can't put a value to it. It's everything.